a baseline drive, and the pass to Chase Audige on time and on target.
Good sign for Audige. And on the other end, nice finish by McGowens off the window.
If you're Audige, you 3 time down.
He leads him with 6 points, 3 rebounds. He also has 3 assists. McGowens looked like he may have gotten pushed. Man, athletic putback, and then, oh man, had Nance hurt. Barry on the reload. Another miss. Bryce McGowens Euro step. Well, he's saying he got hit on the head.
Back there.
Yeah, no whistle.
Top of the key, Elijah Williams getting his game on, and maybe that takes this lid off the basket for the Wildcats.
Bryce McGowens cannot answer. Barry with a rebound.
To rotate to Chase Audige. Audige, a guy who in 2 games this year against Nebraska has played pretty well and shot it pretty efficiently. That's a good sign to see him get going, because he really struggled in the first half. Middle of the zone or also to the corners. 3-2s can be vulnerable in those corner areas as well.
How about McGowens from deep? No, his quiet night continues.
This 3-2 though, Nebraska defender right up the lane.
1-point game, 20-6 run over the last 6 minutes. What a reverse, but McGowens missed it.
Got exactly where he needed it.
McGowens forces the turnover.
Wow, watch that man giving the ball to Derek Walker in transition. That was well handled by Walker.
In and out for Bryce McGowens, and then Nance rips it out of there. He got hit, no whistle. Verge takes it out of there, leads the break, finds Mahan. Oh, Mahan would have had a lay-in. And then McGowens misses the 3.
He just could not corral 3 mark. Everything changed when that 3-2 zone came into play. It's changed their mentality from getting guys the ability to go downhill. Now Bryce McGowens, that's a heck of a drive.
Keeping the Nebraska guards in front of them and defending without fouling. Can't have your hands on them. You got to be able to lock and trail Bryce McGowen and be there on the catch.
McGowens missing that one.
Feeling real good again. And for Ohio State, if Justin Ahrens can find that stroke heading into the last week of the season, that would be huge.
McGowens misses from deep.
Team is playing with a lot of confidence on the offensive end of the floor. Certainly feeling pretty good about the way that they have played, and particularly that win at Penn State.
Good hands by Liddell to knock it free, but Andre able to.
Looks like he picked it up before it touched anything.
Bryce McGowens, set play for him, and Nebraska goes in front. Rebound to Andre. Bryce McGowens with a full head of steam. Nobody stopped him, and he lays it in. Well, he thought he was fouled, didn't get the whistle. And Verge swoops in. Nebraska's made 5 straight shots, trying to make it 6. McGowens left all alone, but he's short. Foul on the tempo.
They have dictated. They have done a very good job of getting out in transition. Ohio State has not been able to knock down shots at the rate they were.
Bryce McGowens knocking that shot down, and Nebraska has their Walker on the bench with those 3 fouls. McGowens with a blow-by and a right-handed flush.
It is so hard.
Nebraska with a 4-point lead here. This time a step back NBA 3 in and out.
You can tell that felt good, in the first half. It was because they drove it. They forced rotations, they kicked, and they knocked down shots. They got to get the ball moving.
And they have to stop McGowens. That's the 2nd time he goes right to the rim.
Hey.
Just the 2nd foul on Liddell. And the set play that worked in the first half, and there's McGowens again.
I mean, that's just really good execution. For it to get louder in here.
McGowens, there's the silencer as he puts his. McGowens blows by Ahrens and puts it in as he's fouled. And Bryce McGowens, freshman. McGowens needs a friend. Gets it to Verge. He's just going to pull up over Ahrens. Left it short. McGowens, the freshman star, 24 points tonight. Drives inside. Missed it. Ohio State has life.
Taking 14 shots combined over the last 3 games, and that looked like Seth Lundy at the Michigan State game where he just took over and hit those 3-point shots.
Long drive, good follow. Derek Walker tapped it.
You just know it's going down.
87% of his shots come from beyond the arc. Good look, in Nebraska in an offensive rhythm that's carried over from Friday night.
It's a rim, and he's a man on the mission. Look, he has to shoot the ball more. Can't take 14 shots over 3 games.
Bryce McGowens also with 5 here in the early going. That's their first miss of the half.
Gotta be careful against Pickett to go under that screen.
Another offensive rebound. Extra possession, another triple for McGowens, and he rolls it in.
What a difference when you take good shot.
Bryce McGowens already 8.5 on the drive, step through, left it short, offensive putback. That is 5 offensive rebounds for the Huskers here in the first 8 minutes.
Texas State early in the year just kind of ripped the soul out of this team, and they lost a ton of confidence. They haven't been able to win close ones since, but right now in a little run where they haven't taken good shots, but that's a high percentage shot, and that's what they have to do.
Yeah, shots. Arrow cut off the lane to the basket. McGowens with the floater. That 20 was their only conference win. McGowens had a good first half with 10, left that one a little short season.
Yeah, no question, but it's at the defensive end here where they have to lock down. I mean, they can live with the 29 points. They can't live with the 46. Nebraska's hanging on them.
Highest scoring first half.
Traveled 10-4 at home, but this doesn't look like the team we've been used to watching compete.
McGowens off the bounce pass. Beautiful find. McGowens has 17. Remember all the emotions from Friday night. Senior night, John Harrah in his 5th year at Penn State. No foul call, doesn't matter. Everything falling for Nebraska.
Bryce. Bracha jumps out. Bryce will shoot it anyway. In and out, halfway down, and the hoop wouldn't have it. It'll stay with the Huskers.
This is too wide open for Murray. He's rimmed 2. Those are misses, but he is wide open, and he will keep shooting them.
Bryce doesn't get the roll. Hawks clear it. Murray was there. Quick push by Keegan.
And those have been tough to come by.
Almost a steal there by Murray. Staying with it. McGowens to the hoop. Finger rolls. Silky smooth touch.
They're going to gamble for us.
Now he's number 10. 3-year start at Western Illinois. McGowens. Bryce. Fight was on. Iowa wins the fight and then loses the basketball. Verge directing traffic. Out to McGowens. The launch. Off the heel. Hawks get it. Walker. Got those touches in the first half. Block. The kick. Bryce. There you go.
That's the one area of his game.
Ball swinging in the corner, McGowens. Inside instead.
I thought he got hit on that one. Stoppable shot.
Second chance points killing the Huskers. Iowa's got 15. Good things happen when you hit the glass. How about McGowens? The off-balance.
Here is Bryce McGowens, strong to the hoop, and he gets the first 2 for Nebraska, the Big Ten Freshman of the Week for the 7th time.
That's this, and get all the way to the rim. Look at the floor spacing of Nebraska. So if you come off of your shooters, McGowens can find his teammates on the wing. So nice floor spacing and attacking the rim against Lonzo Verge here early on.
Trey McGowens misses that one. Bowie with the rebound. There's Robbie Barron. It's inside to Ryan Young, who's just checked in.
Your chest, there's not much you can do.
Stepping in front of him is really not an appealing proposition.
No, he knows where the weight room is, that's for sure.
He does. Box out to get the rebound.
Well, I'd like to see about 2 or 3 passes, but nope.
Well, how about seeing that?
Boy, he shot that from downtown Chicago.
Shot there from Elijah Williams. Nebraska trying to take advantage. McGowens loses it, but it will stay with Nebraska. Rebound to Bryce McGowens.
McGowens letting this one go.
Spinning into the lane, a lot of control. Lat Mayen the rebound, though. Nice move to get himself free, and Lat Mayen's got 4 here tonight. 5 straight points for him. Here's McGowens trying to answer for the Huskers, and Roper the rebound for Northwestern.
If I'm Northwestern right now, it's going to be interesting to see how Michigan responds.
Nebraska needed to shoot coming out of the timeout, had less than 3 seconds on the shot clock. Bryce McGowens unable to convert. Of course, playing a Rutgers team that McGowens going up for the dunk and gets the roll, and so he is now the all-time leader in freshman points at the University of Nebraska.
I'll tell you what, I like the challenge by Ty Berry at the
McGowens with Nance on him, and McGowens had it partially blocked. Scramble for the loose ball, and Bowie able to come up with it for the Wildcats. Fred Hoiberg weaving through over Nance. That is tough. Bryce McGowens once again in double figures. The 22nd time this year with Minnesota. McGowens left it short, gets it back and puts it in.
Well, I tell you what, he and Ty Berry been locking horns a little bit. I like the young guys going at each other like that.
Here for the Wildcats, the last couple possessions. And 3 out of the corner, that does not go for Bryce McGowens. Maybe a slight chance there for Nebraska, but it goes well.
I don't have to go for a 3. I can get a quick 2. Ooh, maybe could have been an and 1.
McGowens couldn't get it to go. And now Bowie has it for the Wildcats, and now Nebraska's going to have to foul.
And the rebound to Eduardo Andre.
Just even off his hand right there. That was right the whole way.
Man, almost pulled the trigger on that one. Here's McGowens around the Andre screen.
The seal by Kudus Wahab. I mean, he just wipes out Eduardo Andre, clears the way for Fats Russell, and you're seeing the speed of Russell on display the last 2 possessions.
Huskers having it. Well, you were there for kind of his coming out party against Florida earlier this year.
He was tremendous. That was a big-time game at Barclays. Good crowd, good ending. It looked like could have been a turnover right there. Ends up being Steve McJunkins for an and 1. He certainly could have had a case for one there.
Open is Bryce McGowens. Got a good look for 3. And the rebound tracked down to the corner by Green.
I like the shot. At the top, Fats Russell is going to have pull-up jumpers all night here in the second half.
McGowens launching the deep 3, and that one rolls to Russell. Huskers are settling a little bit here. Here's McGowens again, attacking end-to-end. Floater, no. Tip try won't go. Rebound batted around into the hands of Green. Hart with number. McGowens.
Good close out there, Xavier Green. I mean, KYP, know your personnel. Able to contain the bounce of Trey McGowens, but off the dribble.
20 for Russell tonight. Fade away, McGowens with the window, and he'll go to the line for one more. Look, kids, it's Robbie Hummel.
I'm sure everyone's saying that.
McGowens for 3. That's short. Wahab with the rebound. He is foul.
Contest here in the second half. That's a great pass by Ayala. Saw it the whole way.
Bryce McGowens trying to slither to the rim, and Wahab with the board, and Maryland. That is one back-to-back after changing up the starting lineup. Here is McGowens. High off the window, no. And the rebound, Warwick. And Here is Bryce McGowens rather, flipping it up off the backboard, won't go. Brother Trey is there for the rebound against Iowa. A team that, as of right now, on the 9 line in the NCAA tournament. This is a must-win game for the Hawkeyes as they continue to try and...
That's impressive. And right now, Nebraska needs to take care of the ball, starting to turn it over a little too much. And again, anytime Iowa gets in the open floor, they are elite.
Extra pass out to Bryce McGowens, and it rims in and out.
Watch Murray, these early post-ups. He's to hang 100 here again.
It's the second straight game that Iowa has put up 50 in the first half. Now Bryce McGowens rims out another 3.
Settling, had Rabracha on him and settles for it up over the defense.
Bryce McGowens, no field goals in the first half, and he starts 0 for 1 in half number 2.
Been defending the three-point line. They're athletic. They're mobile.
Verge throws it up top, and Bryce McGowens has his no.
But again, that's off of a made basket, and Patrick McCaffrey shoots a layup in about 5 or 6 seconds.
And now McGowens starting to get going here. When you look at this Iowa team, they're projected to be in the 9 line in the tournament field. What do you see in this Iowa team that gives you the confidence that they could potentially put together a run in?
It's a lot to replace when he's out, so it's great to see him back in the equation.
Bryce McGowens with a full head of steam through contact, puts it off the window.
Just don't.
10-0 run for Nebraska, and a big man rebound there from Walker. 9 of McGowan's 11 points in this half, and did not have a
4 threes on the road against the Nittany Lions. Obviously came up short in double overtime, but nevertheless knocked them down.
Little hesitation, trying to pass in traffic, and it's tipped away. Latman up the floor to Trey McGowens. He'll lob it for his... Ooh, my goodness! A one-hand hammer for... And Curry blocked away by Derek Walker. Huskers on the run. Pace, pace, pace was what Fred Holbrook stressed in shoot-around earlier today. And Nebraska is short on the shot.
Nebraska will be very physical defensively.
Stevens pass taken away by McGowens. Here we go on another break. Looking for another lob. Swinging another lob. Timeout, Minnesota. McGowens took
out. The Huskers are well. Good floor spacing. Let's see if they can take advantage.
To shoot. McGowens has to get the shot up in a hurry, and ball out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the floor. Ball knocked free, and another Minnesota turnover. Their 9th. Verge on the bounce to Trey McGowens. His brother Bryce back out there with 2 fouls, and he gets the roll.
Nice job by the Huskers taking advantage of that opportunity. Almost let them get the heat check in.
Here's McGowens. Bryce from deep. That won't go. Mayans try. Gets another opportunity.
Those going to run stuff for him. Peyton Willis is going to be more of a setup guy, a decoy, because he's drawing a lot of attention.
Boy, Bryce McGowens. Talk about using the angles there. As it pop free, and another Gopher turnover. Number 17 on the night. Here's McGowens going baseline. The bucket, and a foul.
It might be their night, Kevin. Where they haven't been good in the paint, they've more than made up for it from long range.
McGowens with the answer. And again, it's like pouring a bucket of water on McGowens, the rebound. Huskers closing in on conference win number 1. Bryce McGowens. Step back for the freshman. That won't go in Battle the Roar.
That's Bryce McGowens.
Walker is able to recover. 4 to shoot. McGowan's going to have to hurry against Battle. 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. McGowens won't go. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Sutherland.
Coach Herbert coming into this game, knowing Derek Walker's going to get stretched out to the three-point line. He's got to get out there, have a hand high, and close out every time.
Bryce McGowens tipped out of bounds by Chase Audige. Tough assignment. The ball back out. As you're falling to control it and get enough push on it. Here's Verge. McGowan's open in the corner. That air ball rebounded by Roper.
It's curious to see how Nebraska will go with that defensively. but he's definitely a load on the block one-on-one.
McGowens against Greer. Bryce McGowens pinballs out. Got a good look, though. You'll stream hundreds of live non-televised events. There's next-day re-airs. Everything about it adds up to a bigger Big Ten. Download and subscribe today. McGowens' jumper won't go. Still scoreless. First half. Verge over to McGowens. Still 14 to shoot. He'll try the three. And the rebound. He'll try again over Walker. This one off, and Verge the rebound.
It's a good look for him. You got to be connected. You can't let him shoot it.
And there's Bryce McGowens. A nice touch pass from Derek Walker Jr.
Saw Derek Walker hedge early. He's got to stay connected to the dribble and not allow Ryan Young to split.
Largest lead for the Wildcats. Bryce McGowens can't get that one to roll home. Young with the board.
Down on the block, gets to the middle of the paint, right-hand hook shot.
Wiltshire. Here's McGowens. Looking for three, and it falls for Bryce McGowens. His first. All right, Dave, thank you very much. We welcome those of you who have been watching Northwestern win by 1 over Rutgers. Quite a thriller there, and a big win for the Wildcats. Kevin Kugler alongside Stephanie White. 13-13. Here is Bryce McGowens to the rim to give Nebraska the 15-13 lead.
Inside, and no Hunter Dickinson on the floor right now. You have to think they're going to get Musa Diabate touches down low.
Deep three for McGowens. That one short, almost a heat check for young Bryce McGowens. And body on the floor. Verge takes it up the floor for Nebraska. Still down is Eduardo Andre. McGowens, the jumper 4 on 5, and now they'll stop play as Diabate. And now a 3 in his first shot tonight. 18-15 Michigan. McGowens trying to answer the 3, and he does.
You can't get caught going under a screen right there. You have to. If you're Nebraska right now, I mean, they have got to continue to get the ball inside, do that attack right now. Hunter Dickinson not in the
bit. McGowens with the rebound. Bryce McGowens. Fade away over Jones, and McGowens has 12.
I like that move. I like.
Here's McGowens against Brooks. Going baseline. Muscles it up and in. Hard to stop right now. He's got 14. So 13 on the shot clock. McGowens on the baseline. Got it back. Fades away off the side of the backboard. Forced that one. Now Jones extremely high level this season. He's a remarkable individual.
You think about the work he put into not just honing his craft, but into his body to be able to do it at such a high level for such a long period of time.
We do.
And the officials got it right the first time.
Exactly.
Imagine that.
Kudos to them.
Yes.
Bryce McGowens on the attack. No goaltend there. That's a clean block out of bounds.
And Kevin, that's what was.
Step back 3, McGowens trying to quiet the crowd. He cannot. Chance opportunity here for Michigan off the offensive rebound, and McGowens with a steal. Bryce McGowens, open floor, 2-hand flush.
And that's certainly one way to do it. And Nebraska's a team that can.
Overtime game earlier with Northwestern beating Rutgers. McGowens on the drive, a little too strong there, and Johns with a rebound. Now Brooks on the push.
Ball games. You got to make the simple plays. You got to make the right plays.
McGowens, the attack off the window. Really nice in-air at the charity stripe. 1-point game, 5 minutes to go. Deep 3 for McGowens. In and out, and Johns the rebound. He's got it. Hasn't been easy these last few minutes to find either. Houston. Looked like it could have been a walk. It's a turnover. 3-on-1 if the Huskers can finish. McGowens can at the rim. And Nebraska in transition stretches it to a 3-point game. Houston. Tipped out to McGowens. McGowens on the move to the rim. No! And the rebound by Jones. Huskers will shoot free throws with the next foul. Michigan shooting 2 the rest of the way. McGowens fade away in the paint is money. He's got 24. He's in and ripped out of his hands by McConnell. 10 on the shot clock for the Huskers. Bryce McGowens deep 3 is good. And a good early. Mayen on the attack. Bryce McGowens off the pass is good from deep. His second from long range and a 15-6 lead for Nebraska. You know Paul Mulcahy, when he's about 40 years old, is still going to be able to do that at the Y.
Will he be wearing jeans?
Won't matter.
I know. And he'll have the headband. We're changing defense from Pikel.
Open three for Bryce McGowens. Gave him a good look and a good find. 16th game in double figures. Here's trying to get it going. Mulcahy back out there with 2 fouls. Can't get that shot to go. McGowens on the push up the floor to the rim. Swatted away. Mag with the block. Mulcahy the other end on the...
Does not look like a winless Big Ten team.
McGowens trying to find room on the baseline. That pull-up won't go. Rebound tipped around by Eduardo Andre. Out to Trey McGowens. McGowens to Bryce McGowens. Deep three for the freshman. Pinballs out, and Amori with the rebound.
Again, for
stalemate to start this second half. McGowens, three at the top. A little ankle breaker, but he couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay. Offense hard to come by in this second half. McGowens trying to provide it. He does, and a chance for one more at the line.
So I asked a rhetorical question, Kevin, that you refused.
6 to shoot. McGowens gonna have to go to work. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Over Mag, just short. And the rebound to Andre Hyatt.
That was a classic.
McGowens to the other end. His brother Bryce off the fake. Inside scoop falls. And a timeout called by...
It's the double figures this half.
3-point Nebraska lead. Bryce McGowens on the attack. Count it! And the foul.
That's what a go-to player does.
Arm wrestle for the right answer.
Yes.
One of the quirks of the show.
Yes.
Bryce McGowens at the elbow. Jumper short. And the rebound to Amori. Ejected, thrown to the corner. Baker with the save, but right to Bryce McGowens. Ball bounce free. McGowens drives it up, blocked by Amori, and Amori tips it ahead to Baker. Baker on the run.
Look at Pikel, Bristol, Connecticut's finest, in a stance.
13 for Mag, a high for the year. McGowens, the jumper rims out, and it goes into the hands of Geo Baker. Rutgers has...
Here's your go-to guy right here.
29 for McGowens. The scoop is short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the floor. 11 have a timeout if they want to use it. Looks like they're going to play. McGowens attacking Mag, driving inside, off the side of the backboard. Ahead to Harper. Dribbles away from McGowens.
Nice finish. And this is going to be a great matchup. Bryce McGowens and Johnny Davis, 2 future pros right here. Right, the freshman, Bryce McGowens.
Verge. Bryce McGowens for 3. And the rebound caroms to Lauren Bowman.
Had the lob up to him. He went to the bounce pass and wasn't able to connect.
Bryce McGowens misses the 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Eduardo Andre in it. And a traveling violation is called. Every Badger fan will tell you that it's a charge, of course, if Brad Davison's taking it.
Well, he's taken a few of those in his career. He does a good job of stepping in there, giving
back this season, but the lid is on the rim for Davis in this game. Brother to brother, Trey feeds Bryce McGowens, and that shot short. Bryce senior.
You saw him trying to work him out, and good job from Davison staying in front, but nice step back, just couldn't get him to go down.
After an offseason in the squat rack, those out. So Wisconsin has picked up right where it left off to start the second half. Bryce McGowens short. Davison snaps down the rebound. So Nebraska down 14, more than 6 minutes into the second half. Off the miss by Bryce McGowens. The Badgers look to extend their lead. One of the highest scoring true freshmen in the country. Bryce McGowens for 3.
Nice shot, just extending it, making it a 94-foot game.
Bryce McGowens for 3. And Nebraska is surging. They're down 9. Bryce McGowens guarded by Johnny Davis. High off the glass over the 7-footer, Stephen Crowell.
Big time finish. I thought these other bigs outside of the court, and takes them away from where they're most effective on the inside defensively. And Derek Walker with the 5th foul. You know that strong side of the court's going to be overloaded. The weak side will be open.
Bryce McGowens with the lay-in. That gives Bryce McGowens 20 points. His 6th 20-point game in Heartland, Wisconsin. Final possession for Nebraska, Bryce McGowens. Are you going to say he's padding his stats, Trent?
Yeah, you got to play.
Now down to Walker, a fresh 20.
Sometimes you just need your leader with you, especially in tough games. With Bryce McGowens getting to the basket.
A lot of contact, no whistle. Jackson Davis quick program starts getting their recruits that they have. Everybody's going to want to go play for Mike Woodson. McGowan's trying to chase down his own rebound. It's out of bounds, going back to Indiana.
I don't like that shot. I think TJD should just get a look, or Race Thompson, move the ball a little bit. That shot's going to be there all night long.
McGowens didn't get the roll that time. Eduardo Andre feeds Bryce McGowens open lane and blocked by Geronimo.
Geronimo is everywhere on this floor. Offensive rebound, off pass, TJD calling for it. Geronimo has gave this team a huge lift off the bench.
McGowens going to the rack. Test that time.
Great shot. You got to shoot that. They're not going to guard you. You got to shoot it when you open.
McGowens now, top of the key, 3, buried it. Nebraska within shot clock 2, so 2 for 1 for Indiana. McGowens leans in, the elbow jumper down.
You can see the pep in Bryce McGowan's step.
Bryce McGowens, deep 3. Not a bad look. Got his brother on the floor with him, Trey McGowens driving. Met at the rim, and a whistle. They're going to call it goaltend on Race Thompson. Mike Woodson looking for his first. McGowens with the right hand. Boy, did he get that up in a flash.
Bryce McGowens is coming alive, getting to the basket. He's not playing through his pop-off. Coming alive, getting to the basket. He's not playing through his
Pop-off here at Pinnacle Bank. McGowens drives. There it is.
Bryce McGowens taking it to the basket.
Man cleans it up on the other end. 3, McGowens off the heel. Boy, if that would have fallen, this place would have exploded. Indiana looking for their first road win of the season. 20 seconds away from it. McGowens drives, and with the right hand lays it up and in. And the final timeout used by...
Again, the problem with that, though, is Walker staying out of foul trouble. They're going to try to play one-on-one in the post.
That's a guy who can play one-on-one. He is a 5-star freshman, number 5, Bryce McGowens.
5-man look to the opposite side of the floor and then hit him with the dream shake and the jump hook. That was nice.
McGowens dials up a deep 3 and a rebound to Gillis. Travion Williams again for his 4-year career here in West Lafayette, the Chicago native. McGowens lost it going up. Mahan down the left with 6. The big men doing what they normally do for the Boilers. Skip right into the shooting pocket, and McGowens able to knock it down.
Well, Kobe Webster's made good to point blank.
He's got 9. He averages a team best, or rather 12. He averages a team best 16. And McGowens short from deep. McGowens. And the rebound coming out. Stefanovic had it, lost it, but picked up here by Hunter. Right now, Edey sits, Williams back in. And boy, Ivy wanted a foul, didn't get the whistle, and now, because he doesn't hustle back on defense, McGowens takes it all the way to the rim.
But that was actually just through it all.
You know, he only averages 11 field goal attempts a game. For a lot of stars, that's low. As McGowens, a future star in this league, lays it in with the left.
Side. You got no backside help, and Edey just seals you.
There's 22 points, by the way, for Edey, tying his career high.
Now McGowens from three. What a stretch for the freshman Bryce McGowens. It's an without Andre Curbelo available to him. McGowens got it knocked away and into the hands of Coleman Hawkins. Hawkins on the break, 3-on-3. Illinois. McGowens around the screen. His jumper short. Long rebound out to Hawkins. Kobe Webster on the floor running the point. Spinning. Knocking it down. Bryce McGowens. He's been so aggressive since conference play resumed.
Last 3 times they've driven to the paint, they've worried about getting contact and they've missed layups.
McGowens deep three, short. And we got a whistle and a flop. Frazier getting close to the top 10 in all-time scores in Illini history. That's saying a lot. McGowens very short on that shot. Still no field goals for Nebraska over the last. McGowens one-on-one with Grandison with the right hand. That's a goaltend. Coburn went up. So boisterous on the bench. McGowens trying to get him going here in the second half. Short. Coburn pulls down the board, his 8th. Andre, left hand. No. Followed by Bryce McGowens. Took a great comeback. 30 seconds to go. Jamari Wheeler with the big three, then overtime. Took it over. Payne with another block. McGowens. Payne tracks it down. Payne's been all over the place. He's now 0 for 5 from the foul line. McGowens. From the rack, he went right over the top of Coburn.
By Coleman Hawkins.
Both of his buckets today have been putbacks. There's McGowens and blocked. A pin by Payne. 4 blocks by Payne off the bench.
Dude.
Getting buckets from Frazier. Great defense from Payne. Oh, my! That's a great way to end the night for McGowens. His 3rd dunk of the game in the second half. McGowens fades away. And Coleman Hawkins pulls in the rebound, and Illinois can
send a double at him. He's going to make the right read.
Rutgers taking advantage of the points in the paint early on. Bit of a smaller lineup that Nebraska has compared to a lot of others in the Big Ten. Nice move to the hoop. That's all Nebraska ever needs to get a basket out. McConnell interrupts the pass, although it was kept by Walker. Now McGowens for 3, and that's good for Bryce McGowens.
Great sign for them.
Their bench early on, which is normally something Nebraska excels at. They get a lot of scoring from their bench. A 3 on the way for McGowens, bounced out, and Hyatt gets the rebound. Close game against Michigan State. They had an overtime game where they nearly upset Ohio State. But it's that one shot that either they're not making or that they're giving up that is costing them games late.
No, 100%. Plus, we saw there with a post-up, complete offensive player, Ron Harper Jr.
Get off to a great start. McGowens trying to get there too. Just rolled right by the defense. 9 points for McGowens off as well. Tome Naga gets the rebound. Haven't called his name much. He's been quiet early on. McGowens tries to get 2 and does. Nebraska needed that.
Needed it in a bad way. And I love the way Bryce for his teammates. Got to be a player you want to play with.
McGowens spinning around and finally got that jumper to fall. 15 for the freshman. McGowens with the jumper. It doesn't go. McConnell was there for the defense, playing with 4 fouls. He got here, and then they won a game in the tournament for the first time in 38 years. Steve Pikiell has everything happening the way he wants it to. After a bit of a bumpy start in
away, the worst number in the Big Ten. See if they can hang tough here. They've lost 8 straight, as I mentioned, in this series. They've struggled in this building, but they've got a 5-4 lead after that 3 by McGowens. That's what Mizzo's crew. Bad pass, and there's another turnover. McGowens, the recipient. I don't know that he needed to do that, but it looked pretty.
He saw who was coming. It was Marcus Bingham and Bryce McGowens.
They would love to pull a stunner here tonight at number 10, Michigan State. McGowens fading away and hitting a tough shot. It's going to be so fun to watch he and Max Christie.
It's a fun.
McGowens, little 1 foot leaner, no good.
Wilcher with a good cut. Could have hit him, instead took
points. And that one short from Akins. McGowens off the dribble. Ooh, that was tough with a left-hand finish.
Oh, he saw that lane to the middle of the floor. I think Bryce McGowens over the last 2 games has done a much better job of not settling.
Was that a settle?
You could argue that it was. Now, it was an open shot, and that's going to be off.
And the rebound is Sissoko. Michigan State inside of a minute. Now they have it taken away. They hadn't turned it over in a while. McGowens the other direction, and Brown got a piece of it. They say it's clean.
Oh, what a sequence for Gabe Brown on both ends. Tyson Walker, good decision. You get Max Christie a wide open shot.
McGowens now fading away on the other end. He can't get it to go.
To that.
Because he's quick and athletic. On the baseline, Mahan up top. McGowens on the load, and he misses it short.
That Mahan with a good pass. He got Bryce
game. And I hear everybody right now saying, oh, why'd you say that? There's another steal for Bryce McGowens, and he's all alone for the one-handed flush.
That's the thing with Michigan State. The turnover State does a great job of running that for him. You bring him off the screen, he uses his size, he gets to his pull-up.
Largest lead at 11. Trying to put back, no, but another whistle and a foul. This time eating into this lead. It's been hanging around 10 points for the last 4 minutes. McGowens flipped it up, no. Able to tap it to Walker, though. Walker, yes.
That was a pass. I mean, it's a... Oh, what a screen.
And that frees McGowens, but in and out. They're getting some pretty good look.
They are. Derek Walker.
Instead, Hall got the 3. McGowens step back, NBA range, off the heel.
It's another open shot, but the three-point line has totally a lot of those.
And less than 35% from the floor, and just 2 of 8 from deep this half. Here's another one. McGowens way off the mark.
That's a bad shot. That's a contested 3. And Bryce McGowens.
Really interesting to watch the first 4 minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, Chris Holtman said he felt like he was worried that his team was maybe going to be a little anxious too.
Inside, McGowens couldn't hit it. Zed Key with his first rebound.
One-on-one post-up opportunities. You have to give up some rhythm threes, but Nebraska has to try to scramble to make these shots contested.
Only 3 two-point attempts in the game for Ohio State. So if you're going to go out and shoot, Happy Valley was in Happy Valley for Wheeler. And he had a great game. Nearly a triple-double as McGowens barely got iron.
I'd like to see Bryce. Nebraska's not the biggest team in the league, and they're not overly physical, so you got to sell out to protect the paint.
Tough shot with the left hand by Bryce McGowens, and from McGowens, those are his first points. Chance to tie, take the lead for the Cornhuskers. McGowens drive, that's a goaltend. Zed Key got the hand up there. He's already off the window.
I love him.
Even if it is a decoy.
Yes.
McGowan tries to go inside, blocked away by Key. 7 on the shot.
Off unimpeded, there Wheeler does.
There's a 3 by McGowens, and he buried it.
Well, that's a good shot, though. When I talk.
Wheeler almost came away with a steal there. Pocket three. Forced him into that one, but out of bounds, and Wheeler knew it. Great moment between Holtman and Malachi Brown during that little timeout to keep shooting it. You're feeling it. Nice try by McGowens.
This is by far the best Bryce McGowens has played. Well, a lot of contact. Chris Holtman wanting foul.
Liddell now 1 for 8 as McGowens off the mark. We said rebound.
I'm worried about getting back to Liddell, able to get downhill, and at that 6'5" frame, he can rise up.
Liddell, not tonight, McGowens. Another block for E.J. Liddell. He's
down here a little bit.
Bodies got this flying all over the place.
Got a mismatch with Key and McGowens.
Here's a deep three. Off the front of the rim, out of bounds, Ohio State basketball.
All out. Good job by Key to be strong and fight through it.
5 straight field goals made. McGowan short of his own rebound. It's just largest lead of the game for Nebraska is 2 points. McGowens. Now the offensive rebound by Walker. It's good. 3-point lead for the corner. Jamari Wheeler. McGowens trying to go to work on Liddell. He's got those 4 fouls. McGowens fall away. No. Into the hands of Mayo. Derek Walker just pursued. Got to get this ball in. Now McGowens goes to work. McGowens up and under. Nope. Zed Key pulls down another rebound. 14 rebounds for Key at career high.
And Nebraska a little lost here on this end of the floor where they want to go with the ball right now.
McGowens deep three. Huge shot by Bryce McGowens. Needed it back. Shows a lot of trust in Kobe Webster, C.J. Wilcher. McGowens goes to the rack. Another block just for good measure for E.J. Liddell. He's
reacts late. He finds the open teammate. It was Racha the first time down. Then he hits his brother on the wing. High percentage looks, all caused by a kid who can really pass the basketball.
How about Webster, Kobe?
No offers. Went to prep school. Brand McCaffrey with the steal of the century to get those 2 guys to play for the Hawkeyes.
Good. Man from the corner.
Trey McGowens will try the 3, and it goes. Trey McGowens hits his 2nd 3 of the game. He had 2 all season coming into tonight. McGowens kicks it to Webster. He will try the 3 and hit it. Kobe Webster has 13. And we are back to Bryce McGowens. Now here comes Verge. He'll try a 3. And it goes. Alonzo Verge hits. And Nebraska has it down to single digits.
And getting to a sweet spot.
Inside Mayen. Nice pass. And Mayen lays it in.
Ball game. Scott with 7 in the second half for Maryland. Oh, nice pocket pass by Bryce McGowens to Eduardo Andre.
With the lineup on the floor, it's transition. Verge, nearly the steal, tips it into play, and the Huskers get the turnover. Bryce McGowens to Walker. Walker with a 2.
Great job by Alonzo Verge, sacrificing your body, getting your hands on.
Huskers desperate for a bucket. They've missed their last 7 shots. Wilcher trying to turn it around, and he does with a 3. That's a
so many chances. Ohio State here. They just got to get over the hump. I saw McGowan's Bryce earlier today, and he said, we just got to get 1.
There's Wilcher with 3 from the corner. Nebraska, 3-point land. Harper still just 2 points, 0 for 7 from the floor. Here's Walker inside against Mulcahy. Walker turned around, nobody was there, Andy, an easy 2.
defense this year, one of the best teams defensively in the country. McGowan's looking for space. There's a 3 by Mayen, and he knocked it down. Good sign for Nebraska, getting Lat Mayen going.
That's a big shot for Lat. You know, I think Indiana should go to Trace Jackson-Davis every single possession. At least let him touch it 1 time.
Mayen feeling it early and knocks down his 2nd straight 3.
He's a guy that can heat up. When you make one,
has just struggled to shoot the 3-ball. Well, he has recruited well. I mean, McGowan's on the floor, number 5, mentioned a 5-star, first in Nebraska history. As Tominaga, one of the transfers, drives to the bucket.
Hey, Ron Harper Jr. should be that open in transition.
He's hit a few threes now. Wilcher gets the shot off, and Wilcher connects from three. Connell almost poked it out. McGowens scoots by him, gets it out to Wilcher for three. That's good for C.J. Wilcher. It's been a nice homecoming for him. He has 9 points.
Field goal attempts, and he's tracking that way again here tonight. It's made an impact. Here he is one more time, right on cue. He's in double figures.
Against Michigan State, you can slip these ball screens. Derek Walker reels in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, some hustle plays in there for Gabe Brown. Wilcher, three from the wing, and he got it. Boy, there is an answer that Nebraska needed.
They had to have it. He came flying.
Minutes. McGowens flipped it up, no. Able to tap it to Walker, though. Walker, yes.
That was a pass. I mean, it's a rebound and a pass. But Bryce McGowens heads up right there, tipping that to Walker.
16-point lead. 12-2 run over the last almost 5 minutes. Long three, and Webster ends the drought of almost 4 minutes.
That was sign for Malachi Branham to get to go down. And if you're Branham, just play off Liddell and space the floor.
Walker inside. An easy bucket for Derek Walker. Inside, Andre, tie game.
Lost last knock down. Rebound to Walker. Here's McGowens in transition. Kicks it out. Wilcher with an open look. Wilcher knocks down the three. Nebraska early on. Time. Here's McGowens. Off the glass. Good feed. Derek Walker Jr.
Play from Bryce McGowens as well. Nebraska got
a skill. We could see that from him in the NBA.
From the corner, it's Trevor Lakes, the senior from Lebanon, Indiana.
A very good pro career. A couple of years as the head coach of the Bulls after his career was over, and there is a layup for Wilcher, and a much-needed one after an over to start the game.
Important relationships are in this business.
Especially with those assistant coaches, yes. These guys get to know them in the AAU process. Three-pointer, good for Kobe Webster.
McGowens on the take, nice dump over to Walker for two.
Derek Walker getting going early. You get him going early. You talk, you switch that out. That doesn't happen.
Cuts the Huskers lead to 7, but back up to 9. Nice feed and finish from McGowens to Walker.
And that's going to be, I don't know what happened, but he got a little mad at somebody, and he looks like a dude that you
nice take
really
from
don't want
Keisei Tominaga.
That kid needs to be in the flow.
Tominaga. Bang!
Go K. Bling. Blow.
Points was big in the last game here for Nebraska. Here's on the push, a transition look. And a goaltending call that time. Jalen Dupree was just seconds off, but they'll count the bucket for the court. Gets that friendly bounce.
Tennessee State is getting open look after open look at the top of the key. It's got to be driving Coach Hoiberg.
Knocks in the three from
kind of play. Once the shot goes up, you're not near your man to box out, and that's why Tennessee State's getting a lot of those rebounds.
There's an open look for Fullerton. He knocks it down. That's a great sign here for the Huskers on the first possession. Time where he outscored Western Michigan, I think, at the start of that game.
I think Keegan Murray has a chance to be player of the year in the conference. He's that good, especially. Great play coming out of a timeout for Coach Hoiberg.
Inside to Derek Walker. Nebraska made an effort to get the ball to him early. The defense, the all-around floor game. And there's Walker. Left hand in the paint. 8 points for Derek Walker. All are pretty good passers.
They are. And willing rebounders, willing to do some dirty work. Unselfish guys.
CJ Carolina yesterday. We're seeing more appetizing non-conference matchups in the early season than what we've become accustomed to. It's been great for the fan.
Yeah, it sure has.
Tominaga.
Like I said, 90% of his shots are from three. That's all he's a shooter.
Bryce on the drive. Kick out to Ladman, and he drains a three. That's good. Kick out to Breidenbach for three, and Drano.
Bling blah.
Over to Wilcher, up to McGowens. Kicks it back out to Ladman, wide open for three, and buries it.
In the first round, he is displaying that as we speak.
On the drive, nice feed to Andre, and one for Eduardo Andre off the field.
Huskers.
Nice feed inside. Woo, spin move, Derek Walker. My goodness, what a move.
So if I'm his passing ability. Ooh, got him.
Oh, nice pass. What a pass from Bryce to Lat.
Collins always says, when Barron is making shots, we're a different team.
X-factor for him.
Kobe Webster, 1 of 3 now, but that one comes right down to McGowens, and he gets fouled.
That's another one of those 50-50.
He'll take another. Offline. Roper offensive board. Barry on the reload. Another miss. Bryce McGowens Euro step for Alonzo Verge Jr. Bowie open. He'll take that all night.
Another late rotation. Eduardo Andre, Nebraska fortunate.
Liddell combining with Walker, but no whistle. And now Young from outside the arc. And there is Bryce McGowens with a rebound. Oh, but McGowens has been the bigger story tonight, no question. Cedric Russell left alone. His first shot of the night, but he can't get it to go. Points a game for the Sun Devils. Into the shot clock here behind the back from Sotos, but Liddell misses. And then Arns picks up the personal. Dell guarded by Walker. He'll pull from 3. Off the mark. Rebound to Bryce McGowens, and Wheeler fouls with 36 seconds to go.
Offensive execution high so far. Into the corner. Johnson. That's their first miss of the half.
Gotta be careful against Pickett.
Bryce McGowens already 8.5 on the drive. Step through, left it short. Offensive putback. That is 5 offensive rebounds for the Huskers here in the first 8 minutes.
Excellent.
Team that Mike DeCourcy has as a 7 seed as of right now in the NCAA tournament. Now let's see if Nebraska can hang on to the basketball. They had 1 turnover in the first set.
It seems like especially the coaches just reward you for your skill set and your work instead of the record for those awards.
Gowans on the push, leading the break. His brother Trey. He's been a little bit concerned sometimes with the ball getting stuck. They got a good look there. Pickett can't hit.
Nebraska just totally taking the crowd out of this game, obviously.
Well, you wonder too, Jesse, we talked to Fred Hoiberg about this as well. The announcement on Friday that he's come.
Overlap. Doesn't go there for Sanford. Good look.
Talking the last 40 years, Ronnie Lester, Roy Marble, Ricky Davis, Luca Garza. Don't forget about Ray Thompson, and then my old teammate Andre Woolridge. But I'm telling you what, Keegan Murray is going to be.
Another one? No, that missed everything on that shot.
Heyman off to a good start tonight as well with a couple. Now Ty Berry trying to add one that does not go. And the rebound to the Huskers. Here comes Bryce McGowens.
Understands what his role is.
Transfer from Western Illinois. He scored 40 in a game there. Not sure if Chris Collins will love that shot there from Elijah Williams. Nebraska alive, the former Chicago Sun-Times Player of the Year. Bowie, early 3 there, and Tominaga the rebound for Nebraska.
I like Bowie, but I sometimes
Here's Audige behind the screen. Left that one short. And the rebound to Bryce McGowens.
McGowens let this one go.
Spinning. There's Roper for three. Quick shot there for the Wildcats, Stephen.
Agreed, Dave. That's maybe he was open there for a second, but maybe he moved the ball a little bit.
Down low, Barry had it swatted away, and McGowens didn't just block it, he caught it. McGowens with a head of steam, and he'll go to the stripe. So McGowens taking over the game a little bit. I'll tell you what, that one doesn't go. McGowens weaving through over Nance. That is tough. Short gets it back and puts it in.
Well, I tell you what, he and Ty Berry been blocking horns a little bit. I like the young guys going at each other like that.
On the drive, can't finish. And the rebound to Bryce McGowens. Now here comes Verge. He'll try a three. And it goes. Alonzo Verge hits.
He likes that free throw line area, about 16, 17 foot off the bounce, and he got there several times tonight. So that shows a level of maturation for him finding and getting to his sweet spot.
His whole life to run the show. It's just a different animal.
Green, a little hesitation before that three goes up. Those rarely go in when you hesitate that long.
He did not look confident in that shot.
Bryce McGowens on the draw. Seconds on the shot clock. Scott fades away in the lane. Can't get the roll, and Wahab threw it off the face of Derek Walker, and the Huskers go the other way. McGowens stumbled.
That's how those work usually.
Gather the family around.
Look, kids, it's Robbie Hummel.
I'm sure everyone's saying.
You can see how fast Iowa wants to get up the floor and how they are everybody.
Three for Toussaint, no good. And the rebound ripped down by Bryce McGowens.
So hard to guard, Matt. It's a pick and pop where you run out to the three-point because they can score. Not collectively, and then they got an individual scorer that is a matchup problem. They can really put pressure on the opposing defense. How many got
really started the downward spiral for Nebraska basketball this year without him on the floor? Willis stepping back for a three, and the rebound McGowens. He'll hit more of those than miss in most games.
Oh, yeah. You got Jamison Battle on the bench. See if Elijah can step up.
Stevens moving on that shot. Bryce McGowens navigates up the floor. End-to-end. Oh, the contest inside, and the ball slipped into the hands of Sean Sutherland. Here's Battle again, starting to feel it. And that one way off the mark.
Well, you know, if you're Minnesota, though, the Stevens like Elijah stole something from him.
Stevens inside off the miss from Battle, and Bryce McGowens the rebound. Huskers closing in on conference win number 1. Bryce McGowens.
There, and Roper finding an easy one.
Going back to Fred Hoiberg and the job he's done, what he said yesterday about this team, he said, man, I wish that we could start over with how we're playing right now. Back three, and that one was tipped. There's McGowan's defense again.
Even if it wasn't, he can get that shot whenever he wants it. Bryce McGowan's a little too much too quick.
McGowens and Branham, the two top freshmen, going toe-to-toe here tonight. But a double dribble there on Bryce will take us to our first media timeout. Now McGowens trying to drive it, and Liddell able to knock it off his foot, and it heads the other way.
Crawling around on the floor.
Would you teach that drill? You coached.
At 20 boards, it must work.
Another giveaway. Now the defense showing up. All this
for what somebody's doing. Prepare for what they're capable of doing. So there was no letdown. They knew what Nebraska was capable of doing it, but now they're seeing it in person. Nebraska just taking it to them.
Obviously, we don't go. Murray tried the up and under, and it won't go. Here's McGowens off the foot. That's Iowa basketball. Jordan Bohannon, a reset for the Huskers.
Those three-point misses are so hard to run down.
Oh, how about Bohannon? He snuffed it out.
An incredible shot.
Iowa +8, largest lead by any team tonight. And turnover by Nebraska. It'll be Iowa's chance to up that lead. It's plus.
Not there. Battle for the rebound. Walker's got it for Nebraska.
Nice job by Verge on the tap. He knew he couldn't control it himself, so he tapped it to Derek Walker to retain possession. Walker, but the officials didn't agree.
Bryce McGowens navigating through any travel.
There you go.
That was a nice feed by McGowens. Walker, though, unable to corral it, and so it just ends up another turnover for Nebraska. That is 14 for them, which exceeds their season average.
Dribble handoff action, being into the basketball, and he's a guy that can match Fats Russell from a speed perspective as well.
Fats 1 for 5 tonight with Verge on it. 0 for 4 from McGowens. On the deck, turns it over, and a frustrated head coach grabs the ball. Timeout in Lincoln.
Ripped down by Bryce McGowens. Murray back the other way. Murray, the two-hand.
And that is exactly right.
McGowens too heavy on the pass to Walker, who has had some opportunities around the rim. Nebraska just either hasn't been able to find him or they haven't been able.
Navigates up the floor. End-to-end for McGowens and an offensive foul. First on McGowens and the first foul on the Huskers.
Cats 1 of 6 from 3 to start.
They just got to keep shooting open ones. They're getting good looks at the basket. They're going to fall. As long as you take good shots, you normally make some towards the end of the game.
Husker turnover numbers. They've added 1 to that total in the first 3 minutes. Here's McGowens looking baseline, blocked off at a travel. Bowie got in front of him and he picked up that foot.
It's a great defensive stance by Bowie to be able to cut that dribble up. But you still got to get up and go fight. You got to fight and practice every day, continue to get better, watch film. Because one of these days you're going to win a few of these.
Turnover. McGowens pass a little low for the big man. And it goes. Huskers haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. McGowens.
That's great defense.
Scooped up underneath by Jones.
Great defense in that 2-man.
Baker with 6 in the ballgame. Here's Bryce McGowens against McConnell, dropping it off, but it's a turnover. Mulcahy with the intercept. McGowens.
And it is not Harper for McGowens.
McGowens had it poked free, and Baker comes up with a loose ball. Looking to push now. Rutgers wants to run. Harper in transition. Where he's played a career 14-point scorer between his time at Arizona State and now Nebraska. He also had an outstanding junior college career as well. His teammate Bryce McGowens just commits an offensive foul. Fred Hoiberg runs down the floor. He can't believe it. Nebraska's head coach, very mild-mannered. This is about as vocal as he gets.
Recruits that they have, everybody's going to want to go play for Mike Woodson. McGowan's trying to chase down his own rebound. It's out of bounds, going back to Indiana.
He forced it a little bit there. He saw it.
Now McGowan's passed it up. Spinning around and a walk. Ran into Jackson Davis, and look out below. Here comes Geronimo.
Geronimo in perfect position.
Now 7 to shoot for the Cornhuskers. McGowan's had his pass deflected by Jackson Davis.
Good hands by TJ, harder than anybody else on the basketball floor right now.
10 points, 6 rebounds, and now a steal.
He's earning himself more minutes every single possession. Competing at a high.
Well, the other thing the zone does is it's harder to get conventional post-ups, Brandon. It's just harder to run your sets.
And wow, somehow Ivy saved that off of Walker. The best post move is no post move. A spin and a jam. And a steal. Trent Frazier with numbers going the other way. Frazier lays it up and in.
It's Tominaga who started this game that is not out there to begin the second half. It's Wilcher instead of Tominaga. McGowens called for the offensive foul. McConnell hit the deck.
Geo Baker passing up a bad shot to find a better one. He's going to go into that step back, but found a cutting Brown Harper Jr. to the basket.
McGowens lost it. McConnell ended up with it. Is it down 10 points for Mulcahy?
Mulcahy is really enjoying that matchup, being able to post up smaller defenders, coming down, got a steal. Paul Mulcahy is everywhere today.
He really is. It seems.
Get a hand up. Even if you don't want to close out full to his body, get a hand up and don't make it an easy jump shot.
An offensive foul is called against Nebraska. McGowens gets the whistle.
Less in 5 games, and 4 times he scored 15 or more, just like you were saying.
Watch the Loyola game and tell me he's not a good player.
Yeah.
He was awesome down there in the Bahamas in that one.
And here he takes it away. There's no doubt the ability is answer. McGowens, he wants to take over here. Driving on Hogarth, he lost it. Brown, look at the big fella. Hall cannot convert there at the line. 6-point lead here for the Michigan State Spartans. Bad pass.
Not a good decision.
Tyson Walker read it all along, and he's able to score. And bad pass again. 3-on-2. Walker, kick out. Aikens had it, but it's taken away by McGowens. And he'll go end to end, try to curl that around, and he turns it over.
That's once again, it's the presence of Marcus Bingham.
Right idea, just an errant pass. Had the late roll, just couldn't convert it.
His jumper, and he has made shots. Whether it was last year or this one, shooting 53% from 3. Coming in, all of a sudden you can play off that closeout. Now Nebraska, another turnover.
The bad mojo just followed them from that point on for a while.
No, I think it's fair to say that it took the wind out of their sails some. You lose a game like that, you play an entire extra half of
First bucket in a while, but he has 21, so he's still the game-high scorer right now. That is an offensive foul on Bryce McGowens.
With time and score.
And the fact that you have one of the best players in the country who's 18 years old. So when you think about Jabari Smith and his ability to score from all different levels, and professional days are over, we'll still continue to be involved with growing the game of basketball. And, of course, none greater than that than Charles Barkley.
Green took it away.
Turnovers a game, most in the conference, so look out for that to be a key stat here today. This is the talented young freshman, Bryce McGowens, the 5-star, and a pick.
So many opportunities to their opponents when they cough it up like that.
Again, 26 of them against Syracuse. Well, here's Indiana taking it away. Race Thompson. This year, already 12 of them, Race Thompson.
Nice closeout by Finney.
Travel. McGowens shuffled the feet before putting it on the deck.
No numbers, no numbers.
And McGowens shuffles his feet a little bit.
And that's a I think that run.
Bryce working inside and throws it away.
Just a little too much right there. Another thing we talked about was out.
There's Bryce McGowens back in, taken away.
Take a charge, Alonzo Verge.
Coyotes pushing. Pro Hunt.
Something tells me that Goodrick probably doesn't throw a whole bunch of alley-oops.
The Huskers with 17 assists.
Straight from their defense right now.
Part of a 9-0 run. And a walking violation. Well, the Cornhuskers off to a +10. And McGowens traveled with it. Points now.
It's just another open 3. Nebraska got to do something about those rotations and get with the shooter.
Got to be careful turning it over. McGowens knew what he wanted to do with it, but his feet couldn't catch up with what his brain.
Jump shot grazes the rim. That was Tyrone Lyons, the North Carolina A&T transfer. And Nebraska's sloppy in transition will turn it over.
So I think if you're Fred Hoiberg, you got to figure out the best dynamic that puts him in that position and take it where you can take advantage of that.
A double-double for McGowens now. 10 rebounds, 13 points. Here comes McGowens. Spin cycle, turnover.
He's taken 21 free throws coming into this game.
And 10 today. And this time he's called for the offensive foul.
Inside. Rebound Huskers. And they're going to say he carried it.
Here's McGowens against Mitchell, and an offensive foul on McGowens. That'll light the fire under this crowd. His third and a timeout.
It's a little tight to me in the first half. Double team there on Bryce McGowens. Taken away there. Sam Houston looking to convert on that. Walker.
There you go.
Bryce McGowens. Boy, nice spin and call for the travel. In the first. Oh, and a turnover on Nebraska. That's going to be an offensive foul call.
So look for
early turnover there.
That's not a good way to start. That's not a good way to start. Coach Hoiberg is probably
impact for this team this season.
Yeah, Wilhelm is a 4-star. Probably would have been a 5-star had they played a summer season. His summer ball was kind of taken away.
Cat shooting 50% from three. Also was 10 of his last 20 from three coming into tonight. And that confidence continuing. Kobe Webster having success against the Cats.
The 6th Northwestern turn.
That's what he does. He just keeps possessions alive. That was great defense by Nebraska. And then they give up the offensive rebound and get it back.
He lost it on the drive.
Nebraska as good as anybody in this league at turning you over.
Russell explodes down the baseline. There's the second turnover. Bryce McGowens loping to the basket and a foul first on battle on the catch that time. Stevens inside to Lowy. Lowy has it pop free and another Gopher turnover. Number 17 on the night. Here's McGowens going baseline. In slow motion.
We get the benefit of the replay.
We do.
And the officials got it right the first time.
Exactly.
Imagine that. Just look, it doesn't have to be a quick shot, but get some open shots.
Second chance opportunity here for Michigan off the offensive rebound, and McGowens with a steal. Bryce McGowens, open floor, two-hand flush.
Good look. Getting an open shot for Bryce McGowens is what you want if you can get that every time down the floor.
It hasn't been easy these last few minutes to find either. Houston. Looked like it could have been a walk. It's a turnover. 3-on-1 if the Huskers can fit the hands of Geo Baker. Rutgers has not led in this game. McGowan's trying to make sure they don't. He takes it away from Baker and a foul on Baker, his first, and McGowan's.
He can show you the other big men that have come here and had success. Right now, Edey sits, Williams back in, and boy, Ivey wanted a foul, didn't get the whistle, and now because he doesn't
not get too many open looks, he's bound to hit one, and he's the guy where he hit one or two, he can rip off 4 or 5. So you got to stay connected to Tominaga.
Nebraska only 2 for 10 from three-point range in the first half.
Everyone's playing good defense without fouling. We've only had 8 fouls called in this entire game. And I hear everybody right now saying, oh, why'd you say that? There's another steal for Bryce McGowens, and he's all alone for the one.
Harder to load up help. Man's done a pretty good job on Liddell. Alley-oop. They cut the rim. Branham slow to get up. McGowan's drop.
Dude's on full scholarship. He's averaged 20 points a game the last 5. I'd suggest you don't leave him wide open from 14 feet.
There's a steal. Back in the game is the freshman Bryce McGowens. Once it's 14 and 15 as that rims out.
Boy,
the 11 assist.
He might have gotten that rebound. He's got to get on the glass here.
You know, he had 11 assists in the
lead after being down double digits.
And the pass taken away. Good hands by McGowan, and then he gets knocked down by Geronimo.
Breathe shot.
Pro Hunt, Coyotes leading scorer again, playing with 4. Knocked away by McGowens. Breidenbach over to Wilcher. Back to
side, a touch for Duana, and Nebraska defense smothering up. And a foul, a reach-in foul that time on Boyd.
And a held ball as Shadler went up.
He's just a good basketball player, Bryce McGowens. Yeah, that's a take it where you can take advantage of that.
A double-double for McGowens now. 10 rebounds, 13 points. Verge nearly stole it away, and now McGowens has the steal.
For Cool, by the way, who's their leading scorer. Taken away by McGowens. 2-on-2 break, and they're going to...
If he's anywhere around the three-point perimeter, he is expected to shoot.
And the turnover, McGowens comes away with it.
The Apollo.
Here's McGowens, lays it in.
Communication is key, particularly on defense, but on offense as well.
Trey McGowens with some defense.
He's going to throw it up.
Back to Bryce, slams it down. He's going to prove it very quickly.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's just a staple of Wilhelm, honestly, though. Great defense right there. Bryce McGowan being in the right spot on the baseline drive.
Save that one. Now down low, Barry had it swatted away, and McGowens didn't just block it, he caught it. McGowens with a head of steam, and he'll go to the stripe. So
against Nebraska. Connell against Bryce McGowens, trying to bump him clear, but McGowens good defense and a tough shot from Connell.
Jet 10 to shoot for the Illini. Plummer with the left hand, blocked by McGowens on the backside.
That seems like when he makes shots, it pumps energy into the crowd, into the team.
There by Noel.
Will still continue to be involved with growing the game of basketball, and of course, none greater than that than Charles Barkley.
Green took it away from McGowens, who went 94 feet. You could watch it any day you want of his speech from the ESPYs, but watch it every week around this time, or every year around this time. I watched it this week just washing the dishes for like 10 minutes, and I was like,
you want to go nearest man concept.
Pro Hunt working on McGowens.
Good block.
Wilcher grabs it up to Verge.
Jump on that left hand. If he's driving, he is going to his left.
Who was the famous runway model? I forget if he couldn't go right.
Tonight.
Exactly. And with
taken away by Smelly. And Bryce McGowens with the hustle play back the other way, but Idaho State comes back up with it, and then they're going to call. When it was 7-6.
Wow, that's a curb your enthusiasm. Wow, too.
Double team.
Great block.
Block from Bryce McGowens. Out of bounds.
3 in that stretch. And Audige can't connect. Look at Simmons, got his hand on another one. Rebound. Audige just ripped it away.
Play on the ball and then force a turnover.
Over the top pass, Young catches, Young scores it.
Down the floor are affected.
So going deeper into his bench early here, going deep in the shot clock. Liddell just hoists it up.
Terrific execution. You can't help off of the ball in that situation.
Wheeler driving to the bucket for.
Now that's not going to help, thrown away right to the guy you were just talking about, Lundy, with the steal. And he gave it right back.
Verge has been playing outstanding over the last 6 games.
Sessoms now on the drive. Offensive board, Hara. And he is hammered.
Walk goes up, gets fouled. Boy, Tony Perkins came to play here in the second half. The sophomore getting it done for Iowa.
One of the
back up top, Toussaint. Here's the other bucket and one. I say the other.
Has it ahead to Audige. One-on-one with McGowan, steps through and lays it in.
Nice navigation of 2 defenders there.
Now Now down low, Barry had it swatted away, and McGowens didn't just block it, he caught it. McGowens with a head of steam.
First half towards the end, when Iowa went on a 42-10 run over the final 14.
The way that Iowa scored against both these teams,
He was
what
very,
everyone
very
else
good.
was that you had to give it to him.
Is Bryce McGowens, as Kadush Wahab turns it over, is Bryce McGowens so... Russell on the attack. He'll drive at Walker. Can't get the bank to go. Wahab with the follow. But Maryland's about to get a road win. Russell on the drive inside. He'll go to the line for 2 more.
Appropriate.
Here's Lowy. Little hesitation. Trying to pass in traffic, and it's tipped. Willis drawing a lot of attention. The ball kicked away towards the other end. Mayen trying to save it. Still loose on the... Minnesota, they've got to figure out what to do in the half court here to get some points on the board. Battle draws the double, passing out to Curry, and he'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point win. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in this one. Thiam taken away. Verd.
Oh, man, this is, in spite of that last play.
20 or something like that.
No, he kept shooting.
Oh, yeah. They leave no shots left.
Roper with only 1 second left to shoot, and a turn in the corner underneath to Young. Young couldn't get the roll, but he does draw the foul, and he'll go to the line for a pair. McGowens with his second play. It's so hard to figure out how they're 10-10. They've been so competitive. They play so hard night in and night out. But unfortunately for the Wildcats,
Seal.
3 in the corner. Won't go. Rebound. Jones feeding Dickinson. One hand. His first block. Free from Brooks again. Right. Right.
Hey.
Takeaway, loose ball in the lane, and Brad Davison has it. Thrown up to Johnny Davis, but the ball collided with the rim. And now the Huskers are in transition.
Down on Mayen. Thompson, and a whistle on Mayen. Mayen, that's his 4th. Threw it away. He had a clear lane.
He's got to shoot that, but that's the course of TJD at the basket.
And TJD finishes on the other end with a dunk. And now Johnson, time winding down, and an offensive foul before the shot. A little out of control, Xavier Johnson.
Ranked number 1 until that Rutgers loss. Now number 7 in the nation. Thompson, great pass. And Edey fouled on his way up.
Able to rear contest that shot and get the block.
Frazier bobbing and weaving his way around. Kofi Coburn missed his shot.
But the ball's got to move more for Nebraska.
Eduardo Andre poked it away. He's had a nice stretch here. Frazier now driving, hanging, heading. 3-point opportunity for Trent Frazier. Unfazed. I'm telling you, Andre has had some real quality minutes here in this ball game. Frazier leaves it up to Payne. Plummer, nice move by Plummer.
Look like a big man that's used to being double teamed.
Okay, he tried to lob it up to Reber. It ends up to Tominaga.
The fastest tip you'll ever see.
Wow, yeah, usually the ball is supposed to reach the apex for it to be legal. I don't know that it got there. Walker with a quick pull. In and out, but following it up. Got taken out of the game by Tom Izzo for a quick teaching moment. Now a leaner. Brown following his own miss, and there's Hauser. Even played 7 minutes. Dumped down inside. Beautiful pass, and the finish from Julius Marble. Bad pass.
Good decision.
Tyson Walker read it all along, and he's able to score it.
Post Malik Hall, just 4 around 1, and Lat Mayen doing a pretty good job.
Well, Malik Hall cleared the space and walked.
Averaging 18 turnovers a game the last 3 for the Cornhuskers. Inside was Zed Kidd. He walked with it. He ran right into Derek Walker.
12-0 run here over the last 4.5 minutes for the Huskers. Lead it by 4. A little floater kicks off.
When he makes shots, it pumps energy into the crowd, into the team. Guys that can handle the ball, and Powell and Pack.
A good crossover by Pack. Drives it off glass. Tip back up, not in. Up again.
Nebraska is near the bottom of Division I programs out of the 358 in three-point shooting.
Involved with growing the game of basketball, and of course None greater than that in Charles Barkley.
Green took it away.
Houston for Michigan, part of that tremendous signing class for Juwan Howard. Houston had it poked away. Breidenbach got the hand.
College basketball, you're the best. God bless you.
Just a beautiful heart.
A lot of Hoosier fans wanted to see with him in an Indiana jersey.
And he's looking much more confident as the shot clock expires.
Taking Bill Hannon off the bounce.
McCaffrey maneuvering. Fadeaway shot.
Special talent, but he's playing well. This team's rolling, but those are the things that he's got to get out of his game.
That time by Nebraska.
Plenty of time for the Cats. 10 to shoot. Audige will take the pull-up. And Chase Audige coming alive a little bit. 12 points.
Maryland's been bleeding clock all game, and they are content to take this down into single digits and get a shot at it.
Another air ball for Russ. Iowa is going to want to push it. Iowa second in the Big Ten in points per game, and McCaffrey of 110 points in their win over Maryland as McCaffrey draws a foul on Bryce McGowens.
Baker, Rutgers has not led in this game. McGowens trying to make sure they don't. He takes it away from Baker, and a foul.
Nebraska has shot it well from deep, though. Now 6 of 11 after that miss. Oh!
The intensity on defense has been there all season long. Deep three, Trent Frazier.
For McConnell. Harper whizzes by and scores.
It's just too easy. I mean, great player, get it to his right hand, splitting the defender.
Just 4 turnovers from Rutgers. Okay, he was left alone. Now he drives the baseline and jams.
For Nebraska, not much movement, but the turnovers have just been such an issue for Michigan State. This defense by Gabe Brown's.
He makes shots. It pumps energy into the crowd, into the team.
Two offensive rebounds in the possession for K-State. And here's Pack. Great lay-in. Ball's going to keep it for himself. Drives in a little floater. The buzzer got it.
That's a blocking foul on Bryce McGowens on the drive. That sends Jabari Smith to the free throw line.
Woodson may stay with his lineup for a while.
Bates, step back 3 off the front of the iron.
Hayes gets into the paint in traffic. Too much. The Wolfpack can do here with a 3-point lead is take as much time out of those 20 seconds as they can get.
And if I'm Sebron, I want to.
Pro Hunt, Coyotes leading scorer again, playing with 4, knocked away by McGowens. Breidenbach
to play. And foul committed, so they stop the clock at 2:34. Fitzgerald.
10. If he's driving, he is going to his left.
Who was the famous run?
5 on the shot clock on the drive. And draws the foul.
Derek Walker.
10 to shoot for Kaluma against the freshman of the week, and he takes him right to the hole.
Pretty play without fouling. Let him shoot the 3.
At the
I mean, the Euro step right there is so sick, Larry.
It's smooth, too. Nice take there in the bucket by.
Yeah, that's one of those things.
And one opportunity on the drive in the bucket for Cameron Burrell. 63.
It's going to go
Here is
iso
Massner.
with Massner. Short.
Early, then he sometimes would disappear in a game. That time he just disappeared on defense.
Oh, Starling the blow by again.
Right there with him, and that's just Bryce McGowens, third team All Big Ten, making a tough play.
Barry talked about his outside.
Definitely does.
Brad replied.
The least he can do for the Big Ten title.
Now, we don't know what kind of wine, but Brad said it would be a really good box, and I trusted it will. That would. Bowie, he'll take another. Offline. Barry with a rebound. So Northwestern stopped the 10-0 run. Now Barry almost banked. Nance, NBA range, yeah. Well, his pop talked about the Northwestern playing through Williams, and then that 3-2 zone was effective on defense.
Nebraska's got 2 points in the paint here in the second half, and we're almost at the midway point. Guys in the shot clock here to drive the basketball. We'll see if they do that right here.
Bowie, now he's going to take a three, and he's going to knock it down. Cut off on the baseline. 5 to shoot. Branham, Arns. Contested, just got it off. 61-52 Cornhuskers. Arns drives inside. Oh, I thought he had a layup instead. How about 3? State turn. This is the guy, the All-American. As Branham's been quiet, the freshman. How about Ced Russell in the corner? No.
Now, Nebraska, you expect points. Penn State last in the conference. Well, you said it from the start, though, that the pace favored Nebraska. Lundy in the corner. Especially the way that Dallion Johnson's been playing. Miles Dredd has been shooting well. Defense, though, tonight hasn't been there. Johnson deep in the shot clock. No.
So if you're Nebraska, time and possession show a lot of character here in this second half.
Johnson off the curl. They can't buy
all the pauses and everything that's on the line and the social media, and he just knows that this is not the way they've been playing and trying to fire his guys up. And maybe
from the coaching staff, you hear it swing it all the time. Micah Shrewsbury's been a little bit concerned sometimes with the ball getting stuck. They got a good look there. Pickett can't hit.
Because he just knows how to pick up fouls.
He knows how to get there, and then shooting 83%. He knows how to.
Michigan State turned the ball over 8 times against Ohio State. That's as somebody who's coached and played, Bob, it's almost impossible to do that.
McCaffrey's got to look, and he
could take advantage of that. That's just the 3rd made three of the year, by the way, for Trey McGowens. Audige doesn't go, and now here's Audige behind the screen. Left that one short, and the rebound to Bryce McGowens. That one not there. Ryan Young with the rebound, surrounded inside. Barron will try it again, and this time he hits.
That's gonna.
Bowie out of the corner, and it goes.
Tell you what, Pete Nance set that up.
Reese tonight. Denying Russell, really blowing up the play.
You end up having 2 go to 1.
Missed a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. McGowens can't connect on that attempt. Scott will push it up the floor again. A little hesitation for Scott, as much as they can. 8 seconds and counting.
Maryland's been bleeding clock all game, and they are content to take this down into single digits and get a shot at it.
Another air ball for Russ.
Switching on to him.
This is the 16th possession tonight. Maryland's taking it under 10 on the shot clock. As Ayala's 3 just barely draws iron.
A little too much, and again, anytime Iowa gets in the open floor, they are elite.
Bohannon at the surge, the no look. He should have looked as he turns it over. Sutherland will bring it up the floor. Lowy in transition. The 3 a little strong, and the rebound in the corner. That air ball rebounded by Roper. Ahead to Audige. Another step back 3. This first half. Bowie to a cutting. Ryan Young will work it back to Bowie. The 3.
Ball to Derek Walker around that Big Ten logo. Good things should happen.
State Farm halftime report is coming up. Barry, his 3 rims out. In the second half, they've outscored Northwestern by 1. Greer underneath. Back out it goes. Audige got an open look for 3. Walker. Tomenaga trying to help out Brooks. Saves it for Michigan. 8 to shoot. Jones in the corner finds Houston. Mulcahy will bring it up the floor for the Scarlet Knights.
Palmquist into the game. Piper told me that he was going to get a little bit more run.
Mag against Tomenaga. As the double comes, he finds McConnell. The air ball caught underneath.
2 big threes back-to-back by veteran Big Ten players.
Trying to quiet the crowd, and Mawot Mag
relying on his teammates perhaps more than he ever thought he would after Chucky missed practice on Monday. Air ball there. Offense, put the ball in his hands. Great decision maker on the offensive end, even though he's is a good passer as well. Brad Davison forced it, pulled up, took what the defense gave him. Brad Davison getting booed now, and ball to Davison. Davison, the crowd loves the record. Oh, it's going to be a great second half of the Big Ten schedule, Chris. Jordan Davis.
Grit, and just a tough-nosed defender.
Xavier Johnson going around the edge. Miller caught from the corner. Offensive when they took down Louisiana, and Woodson was never shy in saying, even though I was gone from Bloomington, I was... Wide open three, knocked down by Platt. A nice lift off the bench from Nebraska. Parker Stewart on the curl, knocks down his second triple of the half.
Just put Bryce.
Indiana wants to move.
And a foul. Huge thing to keep an eye on is making sure that Derek Walker does not get into foul trouble.
Yeah, with that lack of post depth, and Stefanovic, well, you're packing the paint and settling for jump shots. McGowens leads him at 16 points a game. And here's Stefanovic again. He already has a couple assists, Nick. 5 points for Webster. Now Purdue trying to get the answer, and they do for Brand. Struggled in the first half. Well, we talked about Barron being an X factor. Audige is another one, Rob. He can be hot and cold. And so can this guy. Bowie, nice little leader. Minutes. Williams.
Ball is moving right now for Northwestern.
Barry can't get it.
That's what he does. He just keeps possessions alive. That was great defense by Nebraska. And then they give up the offensive rebound and get it back.
Pretend it's the beginning of the game and see what happens.
That's probably right, but he didn't say much. They ran right back out on the court and were warming up.
That was an offensive
heating on the glass, but winning the glass at certain times. The effort on defense, they've been sensational. They've shown very few weaknesses. Wasn't able to do that, obviously, with the injury, but this is a guy, when healthy, who can play above the rim and just wreck your defense.
Iowa by 9. Murray, exclamation point, finishing touch.
Fast Russell. Wilcher, 3 is short, and the rebound to Dante Scott, looking to push. Does not. Bird's really battling away from the ball. Sean Sutherland on the drive against Bryce McGowens. Got it. Willis still just 3 points tonight for the second leading scorer. Driving inside through all kinds of contact, nothing there. And a turnover back the other way as a catch that time. Stevens inside to Lowy. Lowy has it pop free, and another Gopher turnover, number 7.
Young, the handoff to Barry. Barry inside, found the path.
With your lines of verge. Don't drive into traffic. Make the easy basketball play.
Audige, baseline, wanted to go up and hammer it home, and Bryce McGowens.
When your margin for error is so small.
Jones around the Dickinson screen. Driving baseline. Houston all the way. 7 to shoot. Jones against McGowens. That floater won't Cahey.
See, I said at some point,
but not then.
But it happened right away.
And a whistle and a travel. Turnover back. To shoot for McConnell on the penetration. Rejected by
high hands, forcing tough shots. Brad Davison takes it to the rack, and Ben Carlson couldn't quite tip it back.
Parker Stewart. And a travel before the shot.
There's another one-handed pass from Williams. Stefanovic, beautiful fake. And he'll have 2 free throws on the other
landscape, even though not that much time has elapsed.
Purdue late in the shot clock, and a rare turnover from Isaiah.
Shot clock reset. 10 to shoot for the Illini.
Plummer with the left hand, blocked by McGowens on the backside. Plummer trying to shake McGowens and out of bounds with 5.7 to go. Good turnover. Kofi every single night they guard him. Everybody feels like they went into a battle with Kofi Coburn every night. Nice hanging hit by.
For McConnell. Harper whizzes by and scores.
Just too easy. I mean, great player, getting to his right hand, splitting the defender.
Just 4 turnovers from Rutgers. Okay, he was left alone. Now he drives the baseline and jams.
For any kind of ranked team since the Big Ten tournament in 2019. Branham right to the rack. Boy, when they needed a big bucket. Branham locked up with McGowens. Branham inside and a whistle. Branham's going to go to the line.
McGowens is one of the better free throw shooters in the nation. And the confidence, especially 82%. Burden. He is absolutely fearless.
He makes shots. It pumps energy into the crowd, into the team.
Two offensive rebounds in the possession for K-State. And here's Pack. Great lay-in. The girl kicks it out. Miguel puts it on the floor. That'll go off the...
Trying to feed the post. Against Walker, who got a foul earlier. Houston down the baseline for 2. Yeah, it's just not the same engagement as we saw at Indiana.
They did a great job on Trace Jackson-Davis. The game
arena with Kevin Keats with NC State, and he's playing a game some more suited to how he played in high school at St. John's Prep. Sebron able to play only 57 seconds of action this year. This would not happen if Manny Bates is on the floor. You're not going to get all these easy layups. And because he didn't want Walker getting another layup.
And great explanation by you, Corey.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Some players, Verge driving, faking, and gets both defenders in the air. Most importantly, Dewana for the layup.
Verge.
The Wolfpack can do here with a 3-point lead is take as much time out of those 20 seconds as they can get.
And if I'm Sebron,
I would go back to Kamatoros.
Fuller on the take.
Now
Gets the bounce.
I'd probably
right to left, got an open jumper from a good shooter.
Good penetration. Christian Brown working it around, and a turnover there. Stepped up to play. And a foul committed, so they stop the clock at 2:34. Fitzgerald.
5 straight road games to begin the season.
Well, it's not even just nice drive there by Jaden Sapp.
And a held ball as Shadler went up.
Dan, if he's driving, he is going to his left.
Who was the famous run?
For Cool, by the way, who's their leading scorer. Taken away by McGowens. 5 on the shot clock on the drive. And draws the foul.
Derek Walker.
Right there with him, and that's just Bryce McGowens. Third team all Big Ten making a tough play.
Barry talked about his outside.
Definitely does.
Brad replied.
The least he can do for the Big Ten title.
Now, we don't know what kind of wine, but Brad said it would be a really good box, and I trusted it with.
In the shot clock here to drive the basketball. We'll see if they do that right here.
Bowie, now he's going to take a 3, and he's going to knock it down.
So if you're Nebraska, time and possession show a lot of character here in this second half.
Johnson off the curl. They can't buy
a little too much. And again, anytime Iowa gets in the open floor, they are elite.
Bohannon.
After seeing him continue to attack, continue to drive the ball.
Score in the second half. They've outscored Northwestern by 1. Greer underneath. Back out it goes. Audige got an open look for 3. And Dickinson to the scorer's table.
Yeah, this is going to be the key for Nebraska. You've got to be able to make some shots on the offensive end. getting an open shot for Bryce McGowens is what you want if you can get that every time down the floor.
It hasn't been easy these last few minutes to find either. Houston.
Force it, pulled up, took what the defense gave him. Brad Davison getting booed now and with high hands, forcing tough shots. Brad Davison takes it to the rack, and Ben Carlson couldn't quite tip it back.
Wide open three, knocked down by Platt, and a nice lift off the bench from Nebraska. Parker Stewart on the curl, knocks down his second triple of the half.
Just put Bryce.
Huskers just don't have an answer for Jackson Davis down low. There's Parker Stewart on the curl. And Geronimo, look out,
Backing the paint, then settling for jump shots.
McGowens leads him at 16 points a game. And here's Stefanovic again.
Fred Hoiberg loves to play with tempo, and there's a difference between tempo as Plummer launches away again.
It doesn't mean lose to Nebraska and you're a tournament hopeful team. Suddenly that's a loss that's going to really be a black mark against you as Baker misses the.
Branham had the hot hand all night long. 33.
For Coach Hoiberg and the staff, and doing well.
Great to see Matt back. He's been with Fred for such a long time, and to get him back.
I think a part of that consistency is because they're built on defense, and that's something that usually sustains you.
Back steps back, three. Walker, I mean, last year when he came in, it was more of a role player, but now really being aggressive.
There's a right.
And that's something that the Huskers have done very well lately.
3-point look, no good.
Is pass the ball back move.
Archambault for three. Knocks that one down.
And threes for Tennessee State this half. Nebraska's there every step of the way.
And so whenever there's injury, there's opportunity. And maybe this is the good opportunity here for Nebraska and Alonzo.
Points for Wilcher, 2 for 2 from 3. And a foul.
Shot in their last 16. Ryan Kalkbrenner's done a good job disrupting things at the rim.
O'Connell, 3 up, this time off appearances in 8 seasons. Off the curl, Starling. Little floater from the stripe.
80% from 3. Also was 10 of his last 20 from 3 coming into tonight. That confidence continuing. Kobe Webster having success. Shot looked like maybe his heels weren't down all the way, but those bang-bang calls, those are tough ones for the officials to get, especially in transition.
Audige stop and pop.
Nice job by Derek Walker there, just being in a three-quarter position and keeping that ball out of Ryan Young's hands.
Audige rise and fire, no. Efforts game since 1999 for this program. Stop and pop, Russell, yes.
Pretend it's the beginning of the game and see what happens.
That's probably right, but he didn't say much. They ran right back out on the court and were warming up.
That was an offensive
heating on the glass, but winning the glass at certain times. The effort on defense, they've been sensational. Have shown very few weaknesses. Wasn't able to do that, obviously, with the injury, but this is a guy, when healthy, who can play above the rim and just wreck your defense.
One-handed out to the corner, Bob. But it worked out, and those were the shots Nebraska has to knock down. They're going to pull the upset.
Caffrey could take advantage of that. That's just the third made three of the year, by the way, for Trey McGowens. Audige doesn't go, and now
pretty much everybody in the conference very competitively.
Yes, all but 2 of their losses this year as Bowie hits the runner have come by. There's Audige behind the screen. Left that one short. And the rebound to Bryce McGowens.
As much as they can. 8 seconds and counting.
Well, that's the thing about Iowa and what Fran McCaffrey's built. He's got an identity here, obviously, taking care of the ball, scoring the ball. The other thing Iowa's done,
Willis still just 3 points tonight for the second leading scorer. Driving inside through all kinds of contact, nothing there. And a turnover back the other way as it's got 5 quick for Nebraska.
Nebraska's going to have to be alert for Ryan Young. He's an absolute load on the offensive rebound, averaging over 2 per game. They're going to have to check out.
Offense, put the ball in his hands. Great decision maker on the offensive end, even though he's a good passer as well. Brad Davison. Good team's tough at home. Just need to find a way to get over the hump, win a game, gain some confidence. 2-point shot.
Galloway. Long floater that time from Trey Galloway.
They did respond against Illinois. We'll see how they handle tonight as Ivy gets bumped. So 2 free throws coming.
Good athlete. He's not just 7'4", but he's an athletic dude.
That's pretty impressive under 6 when you're moving 300 pounds.
Shot clock reset. 10 to shoot for the Illini. Plummer with the left hand. Blocked by McGowens on the backside. Frazier, jump shot, no.
The closeness. So far, Nebraska 0-4 in conference play. They've struggled on the road over the last few years. McConnell turnaround.
And a 10-0 run. Jimmy Soto's on the floor for the first time for the Buckeyes. And Branham, who stopped for any kind of ranked team since the Big Ten tournament in 2019. Branham right to the rack. Boy, when they needed a big bucket.
They still got to find a way to get E.J. Liddell more opportunities to try and score.
There's Branham again, short key with an offense.
In because he didn't want Walker getting another layup.
Victory against South Dakota on Saturday by 13. A lowered shoulder is an offensive shot clock. The defender draped on his shoulder. He puts it up and in. And great explanation by you, Corey.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Some players, Verge driving, faking, and gets both defenders in the air. Most importantly, Dewana for the layup.
Verge.
Sub and get some quick buckets. And that's exactly what he's doing for Tennessee State right now.
That time it got away from Christian Brown.
5 straight road games to begin the season.
Well, it's not even just nice drive there by Jaden Sapp.
Shot clock.
Again, don't bail them out, Huskers.
Cool pulls up for 3 off the mark.
With 7 on the shot clock. Mitchell around the Kalkbrenner screen. Oh, the path opening to the rim for the easy 2. The ball moving in.
That needs to be the last one. I'm sorry, Derek Walker. That's not your shot, especially with the first 5.
5 to go. Master has it in his hands. Master drives in. Off glass carriers, puts it back.
Very good right now. Huskers do a good job right there getting back.
Griggs on the take. Walker with the rebound.
Another steal by Okpara, the junior from Bronxville, New York. The step back and a triple. Thompson sets the screen. Pick and pop. And an offensive foul.
Outlet. He runs the floor. He can catch. He's just got to work on his back to the basket game, but stop, try to finish that. Everything can't be off of 1 foot.
1 of 13 from the floor now.
That is great activity at the rim. Athletes competing for the loose ball.
Anywhere else. I wanted to play in my home state.
I know the Gophers would like to get another player from their home state.